Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast. I'm your host, Yannicka McKim. If you're new here, I want to welcome you to my podcast. If you're returning, I want to thank you for coming back. Today's episode is going to be a little different. I'm starting a new segment called Testimony Tuesdays. On any given Tuesday, I will share a testimony with you guys once a month. I feel like this can be very encouraging for a lot of us. It'll go ahead and show my life experiences that I experienced where I believe that God is guiding me in a direction, showing me that I should have faith in Him, why I should believe in Him. He's there because I pray a lot and I ask Him for a lot of things, and I feel like that's fair to do. I look for Him for guidance. I look to Him for safety. I look to Him for everything. God first, every time. He will lead you the way. So, if you see me looking over this way, it's because I like to make outlines of my podcast. That way I don't leave out any important information. So please don't mind me taking a look over to the side. I'm trying to be a little bit more organized with these podcast episodes than I used to be so that they're not all over the place. I'm going to try to keep these episodes less than 20 minutes. And I guess I'll do video too, because I was debating if I was going to do video or just audio or whatever the case may be. I feel like a lot of people like to watch the videos on YouTube. So I want to provide that experience for both my subscribers on YouTube and then also my subscribers on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, wherever you guys are listening from. I am a true yapper, and this first episode might be a little bit longer than the timeline I set for it. But with that being said, let's get into the episode. Again, this is going to be Testimony Tuesdays. This is going to be a segment. I'm recording this on a Tuesday. It's probably going to get posted on a Wednesday. This is the idea that came to me out of the blue, and I was like, I have to act on it because it's very rare that I come up with new ideas. I'm trying to shift my podcast and this experience to something a little bit more interesting so that I have something for everybody. No, side note, before I forget, if you would like to come onto my podcast, you have any topics that you would like to discuss, anything that you want to share, if you're an entrepreneur, you're an artist, you're a musician, any of those things, if you guys would like to come on my podcast, whether that be in person, I'm based out of Houston, Texas, or if you guys want to do a virtual, we can do that. So go ahead and shoot me a DM. I'll go ahead and get a booking site set up so that you guys will have my availability. And if you have any questions, just send me a DM, send me an email. All that information will be listed down in the description below. And while I'm saying all this information, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, now let's really jump into the episode. So, this episode is going to be titled When God Reroutes Your Life. So, welcome to Testimony Tuesdays. We'll be discussing how real life moments when God shows up and He orchestrates our life. We might not understand it. It might be something that'll catch you totally off guard, and most of the time it is that way. He'll move some things around. He'll remove certain people from your life and just shift things in a completely different direction than what you were expecting. But, I mean, we won't understand it, but He does. It's not going to feel good all the time. I'll let you know. It might not feel good all the time, but He knows what's best for us. God's guidance is not always gentle. It can be abrupt. It can catch you off guard. It can make you feel uncomfortable. It can make you feel some type of way. You might be confused. But also you have to keep it in the back of your mind. What are you praying for? What are you asking Him to do for you in your life? And see how those things apply to what's happening in your life at that time. So things like unexpected endings, whether that be a relationship, a friendship, a job, an activity, a hobby, or something that you were doing, a different environment that you might be in. Like if you suddenly have to move states, you suddenly have to move out of your apartment or your home or something like that. And we just don't have an explanation for it. So even though it might feel hard, it might feel uncomfortable, it might make you upset, that doesn't mean that is wrong though. He has a plan for us, and He moves with intention. God moves with intention. I'll start off by saying that. So He'll remove you from where you can't go to take you to where he wants you to be. I want to go ahead and share a Bible verse with you guys. It says, "The steps of a good person are ordered by the Lord," and that's Psalms 37:23. So it's not predictable. We can't see where we're going, but God does see where we're going. I want to go ahead and share a personal testimony with you guys. This is my favorite part. This is what this is all about. I want to share a personal testimony with you guys so that you can understand where I'm coming from with this and why I am sharing this episode with you guys. So, recently, December. Actually, let me start off in October. In October, I received an opportunity to start a new job, and I was so excited about it, getting back in the car business. And if you guys known me when I first started this podcast, that's literally what I was doing. I was selling cars. So I was like, it would be nice to get back in the car business. I was presented with the opportunity to work in acquisitions. I was an acquisitions agent, and basically what that is me setting appointments for people to sell their vehicles to this car dealership that I was working for. This job opportunity offered me a salary on top of that commission, and the salary was nice. Okay, it was a good salary to start off. So I'm like, okay, with the commission on top of that, man, I'm gonna be getting paid. Okay, so I left my previous job working at the liquor store because I really liked it there, but it just was not, I knew I for sure did not belong there, okay? I left my job at the liquor store to take on this job opportunity, and I worked there for roughly about 7 weeks. The first 4 or 5 weeks was me training, getting to know the computer systems, getting to know the company, getting to get adjusted with talking to people on the phone, and learning my position more. In the midst of doing all of that, they ended up changing the CRM, and that's the customer relations program that you use to contact customers, keep track of your calls, text messages, customer information, and all that good stuff. So I learned 2 computer systems in about 6 weeks, okay? And I've never worked with either one of those. Actually, I did work with one of them, but it changed completely from the last time I used it. Just keep that in mind, okay? So the whole duration of my time period there, I was working there for 7 weeks, and I was so excited because I finally got an opportunity to work on my own and be able to do my job. Okay, I was not in training anymore. I got sick with the flu, which sucks so bad, and that was like around Thanksgiving time. The day before Thanksgiving, I got sick with the flu, and so I took like 3 days off or something like that because I was ordered to stay home from the doctor. When I came back, it was my first week like really working on my own, and I'm sitting at my desk minding my own little business. I'm calling people, texting people, and I'm like, man, I'm finally starting to book appointments. I think for that first like 2 or 3 days there, I had booked 6, and they wanted us to book at least 20 a month. So within like the first like 3-4 days, I booked 6 appointments, and I'm like, I'm on a roll. We bought a few cars from those customers. I'm working my shift, and 4 o'clock hits, right? Tell me why 4 o'clock hits. My manager's like, hey, Deonica, come to my office real quick. And I was like, am I in trouble? She's like, no, not at all. You're not in trouble. I was like, all right, bet. I go in the office. Tell me why they terminated me. They terminated me. They let me go of this job, and this lady straight up told me, you will not believe this. I don't even have it on writing, and I wish I did so I can show y'all. This lady told me simply, we cannot afford you. And I was like, what you mean you can't afford me? I literally just left my secure job to come here. I work here for 7 weeks, and then you fire me and tell me that you can't afford me with no warning. And I know Texas is an at-will state, so like they can let you go for any reason or no reason at all. If they want to let you go, they can just let you go and don't have to tell you no notice or anything like that. So I'm like, what the heck? The craziest part about it all, I say all of this to say I was so excited to start this job because the pay was so good. I took a leave of absence. If you guys don't know, I'm in school right now to become a pharmacy technician. I took a leave of absence from my school saying that I was going to take off 2 months of school to get myself prepared to work this job and get adjusted there and acclimated so that I can be productive at my job and don't have to worry about the stress of training at a job and do the training at school and studying and homework and all that good stuff, right? And I'm like, dang, I didn't like put school to the side and everything for this. I missed 2 months of school, okay? And now when they let me go, I'm sitting there in my head, I'm like, what's going on? Like, what am I gonna do? I have to hurry up and find a job and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And it was just stressing me out. Next thing you know, like the next day or the day after, it was either 1 or 2 days after I had got let go from that job, my school called me. And they're like, hey, Deonica, your leave of absence is up now. Do you want to come back to school next week, or do you need more time, or do you plan on returning? I said, bet. Perfect. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to just jump right back into school because I'm literally not going to be doing anything but looking for a job. So I returned back to school. This whole time I'm thinking like they might not even take me back as a student, but my school was ready to take me back. I started going back to school. I just filled back in where I left off at. Yeah. So with that being said, the testimony that I want to share with you guys, I was almost this close to stopping going to school. Like I was really about to stop going to school and be like, let me stack some bread up and I'm gonna just go to school later because this job is paying me so good. God was like, baby, I got other plans for you. You're going to go to school, you're gonna train for your career, and it'll pay off in the long run. I kid you not. Ever since I had got fired from that job, I have been doing job applications trying to find jobs. Like when I say any job, like I'm just applying at jobs all over the place. Nobody wanted me. I have a solid resume, okay? I have some good experience under my belt, and that's sales, marketing, customer service, e-commerce, all that. Like I have some really good experience, and my resume is solid. It is beautiful. Nobody wanted to interview me, and I strongly believe that God did that. Like I think he was like, look, girl, just focus on school, get school done, make sure you get that done. I was able to get unemployment to help me pay. Like literally, I had gotten unemployment and I had enough money to pay my bills. So I was okay. I don't even have to worry about money right now. I could get my unemployment check, fill out job applications, and go to school, and I'm still making money. So that was a true blessing. They did not appeal my claim. So I really like I went to school, like I went to like two different schools and I dropped out 2 times. I'm talking about college. And I was like always putting a job before me trying to pursue a career and get knowledge and things like that. So with that being said, I really believe that God was like, look girl, I'm gonna let you see how easy it is to lose something. You really gonna let go of school for a job whenever the job that you were training for, you're going to school for, is going to pay you a lot more. That's the craziest part about it all. So I'm still continuing going to school. I'm almost done too. I only got like 1 more month until I do my externship. And after that, I do my training, I take my tests, and I can work in that field and I can make good money. So that is my testimony. I was willing to throw my schooling away for a job just to get fired from it and have to return back to where I was to begin with. I was provided with the money that I needed to pay my bills and everything and still attend school. I have free open schedule that whole time. I was able to be at home with my daughter. I was able to go to school. I was able to put gas in my car. I was able to buy food. I was able to do everything that I would have done with a job minus having a job. Okay, God provides for you every time you need him too. He will always provide you with everything that you need and you like to get you right. And I prayed so hard. I was like, Lord, like please just like I need your support right now and I need some strength. And I kid you not, I've been so happy. My skin is glowing. Okay? I look happy, right? I feel like stress free being able to maneuver how I want to, go to school like whenever I want to. I'm even on a thing where I don't even have to go 5 days a week. I go 2 days a week. Okay? So, with that being said, he did it for me. He did everything for me. I didn't have to put no effort into any of that. He did all that for me effortlessly. Okay? And I feel extremely blessed to be in this position right now. So, I wanted to share this story with you guys just to put some faith in the air. God will do things unexpected for you just to put you to where he wants you to be. And he wanted me to go to school because I told myself I was going to finish school. So guess what? I'm going to finish school and get my career. So whenever you do things like this and you pray to God, he's going to answer those prayers for you. But the consequences that come with it, you cannot be mad at them. This is what we asked for. I literally could not be mad. I said, you know what? I'm blessed. I'm not even mad at it. I'm happy I don't have to drive all the way 40 something minutes, almost an hour every day to get to work and go back home. That's a blessing. And still make money. What a blessing. So we pray for growth, peace, and elevation, but we're not expecting the shift that comes with it. And you have to expect, you got to give some to get some. You get what I'm saying? You got to give some to get some. So he'll answer our prayers by changing our surroundings, and that change could feel like a loss before it feel like a blessing. And once you realize that it's a blessing, it just happens. You just don't realize it until you realize it. Facts. So forever the former things, do not dwell in the past. See, I'm doing a new thing. And that's Isaiah 43, verse 18 through 19. So you can't cling on to the old stuff and walk into the new. You can't take all your baggage from the past and bring it with you to your new life. You gotta let that go, move on, and be great. And he don't waste it. Like, he's not wasting these removals. Like, he doing it on purpose. Like, you're gonna get something better. And you always have to be optimistic to think like, okay, so I lost something, now I'm gonna get something bigger. I may have lost something, but I'm about to gain something even better, something worth it. So if things feel uncomfortable for you right now, you're not being punished. You're being positioned to where you need to be. If you have somebody that's leaving out of your life, they just might not be assigned to be in your next season, period. They don't belong there. You don't want them there. And if it feels like something is unfamiliar, it's probably a confirmation that you're growing. So God is very intentional with what he does. Nothing is left in your life without your permission. We asked for this, like I said. And what might feel like a disruption, it just might be protection. And I really feel like that's what God did for me. And that's on everything. I'm happy he did, though. So let's reflect on this episode. What God might be removing from you to make room. What he might be removing from you, he is making room for what you had prayed for. So I want to go ahead and end this episode with a little prayer. It's nothing crazy. Just y'all okay with me saying a little prayer for y'all? I'll go ahead and say that right now. Lord, I pray that you come into our hearts, our souls, our bodies. I pray that you give us everything that we ask for. I pray that you bring positivity into our life. Anything that is negative, I pray that you remove it. I pray that you place us in a perfect place at the perfect time. And I pray that you open our minds to receive the blessings that you are giving to us. Lord, I pray that you be with us with every step that we take, every move that we make, and everything that we do in this lifetime. I know that you're truly capable of giving us everything that we deserve in this life, everything we ask for, and I pray that you give us the mind and the strength to take it on. If anything may be hurting us or harming us that might be coming our way, I pray that you remove those things away from us and you just protect us with your blood and your love, Lord. Please stay in our hearts, in our minds, and our bodies. I pray that you stay with us and keep us strong to receive everything that you want us to have, Lord. Please let the perfect words flow out of my mouth as I speak right now. And I pray that everybody who is listening to this prayer receives this prayer and you continue to bless us with your love. I know you are truly capable of doing this for us. And I love you so much. I pray that you remove my sins. I repent for my sins. And I pray that you bless us with another day. Lord, thank you for everything you have done for us, everything you will do for us, and everything that we ask for. Simply. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Okay, so I pray that y'all receive that prayer. And I hope that you guys enjoy this episode. Testimony Tuesdays, that's what it's going to be. It went a little bit over 20 minutes, but that is okay. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, go ahead and subscribe or put a like, or even share a testimony of your own down in the comment section below. I did not mean to touch that mic. But yeah, go ahead and share a testimony down in the comments below. And I truly appreciate you guys for sticking around for this episode, and I look forward to bringing more to you. Always remember, you guys, be blessed and don't forget to smile. Until next time, bye.